Alrighty, we're back, and seem to be the technical difficulties are done and taken care of. As you can see, that unfortunate snowball effect earlier. So now here is what I've been doing since all of October. I get like I take a picture off off the internet, and then as you can see right here, this is Bishop, and then you can see what I have done. My bishop, as well with the others, and we are down to, as soon as I get this, I'm gonna see if I can try to pin it while recording. Yeah, I can see if I can try to do that. But yep, ladies and gentlemen, that's how I've been, getting them done and all that. We exit out of that, and we're gonna go to in here. Okay, there we go. Now, this is Virgil from Static Shock. This is Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sega games. And this is my favorite Disney princess. Yep, I'm admitting it right here, right now. Princess Miriam. Meridia. Yep, she is truly brave, and so am I for admitting that I love a Disney princess. Oh boy. This is Black Dynamite, played by Michael Jai White, with the animated version. This is Trinity, played by Carrie Ann Moss from the original The Matrix. I know they're going with a part 4, but oh boy, I think Hollywood seems to have this trend where they just wait like 20 to 30 years to make a sequel. Man, what's your guys' thoughts on that? This is the Violator clown from Spawn, from Todd the Godfather McFarlane. I actually like this one. I really do. I really do like this one. Yeah. And we have Xena, Warrior Princess. Oh, I love that show back in the day. Oh, I loved it. Every Saturday I was glued to watching Lucy Lawless kicking rears and taking names. Get some Xena shout out love and all that, because I don't really see fan art of her like that. So yeah, and Frosty the Snowman. There we go. I forgot who's the original creator of him. Here's another very, very lost, and I had to really search the internet far and wide to find an 80s icon from Domino's Pizza, their mascot from the 80s, called the Noid. Yeah, back in the day, if you was 80s baby, 80s child, 80s teen or adult, you know exactly who this guy is. Yeah. And he even got the pizza. Yeah. Because Noid doesn't take no for an answer. Here's Hollywood from Cool World, Kim Basinger from 1992. Interesting fact, ladies and gentlemen, I never saw that movie to this day. Just the trailers and the sneak peeks and the teaser. Never seen it to this day. I don't know. Help me out on that one, fellas. And Final Fantasy IV from the Super Nintendo, from formerly Square Soft, Gobez, villain. This one is my pride and joy of the entirety of my October fan Sketch-A-Thon. I mean, let's look at it. I mean, wow. This also took me almost 4 hours too to do. It took me a very long time to get it right, to get to pin it in and all that. It took me a long time, at least like 3 to 3.5 hours. It took a long time. I'm not kidding. And then look at it though. Oh boy. And also my main in Final Fantasy Dissidia. I highly recommend you pick that game up. It's called Dissidia NT. Yeah. Unfortunately, they killed that game because I don't know, but yeah, this is one of my mains. Go Bears, and if you have a PSP, if you don't have the game, what are you waiting on? This is Sarah Rushman, Meryl from the X-Men comics. Figure, because when I was making, doing all the checklists and planning it out, I said, let me go, let me get some characters that, that just fell from the limelight or were like D-listers, and and so she's definitely one of them, and she's awesome. Fell in love with Meryl with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 games with my team. Busting them up and tearing them up online. Yeah, and so let's figure, let's get Meryl some light, some fan art love. Here's Thundercats Lionel. He needs no introduction. This is a pretty good one. I do regret about just, shading in, but then he'll end up looking like, looking like, oh boy, end up looking like, what's his name? Oh boy, his name just, oh no, forgive me, I forgot his name. Let's see, it's Lionel, it's Chitara. What is his name? The dark one, a Panther. I think that's his name. Do forgive me for that. Man, looks good. Looks solid. I definitely like it. Oh yeah. If I can do this, there's no excuse for Thundercats War. Just saying. Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Grew up on that show from the PBS back in the day. Come on, gumshoes, let's go get Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is she? Let's get her. Yeah, I really went all out. Well, with this one, made sure that she looked mysterious and red, and and looks great, fantastic. Astro Boy. I think this is probably the only Magna anime character I did this year, but it looks solid. I mean, wow, it doesn't even look like I even did this. It's unbelievable. I mean, just look at it. Look at the details and all that. Unbelievable. Wow, I'm really impressing myself. That's why I love these October fan Sketch-A-Thons. And the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the cartoon era. Again, I mean, if I can do this stuff, why isn't Nickelodeon and all them are doing the same thing? I mean, come on now. Yeah, all these took me hours to do, ladies and gentlemen, hours. There's no way somebody can do this and, all that CalArt stuff. I mean, I can do that within a couple of minutes. I really can. In fact, I should make a video about it too. Here's the Navai. You see here from James Cameron Avatar. I mean, it looks good, and let's see, Nefertiti. Sorry about that. Yeah, and here it is. Karate's the original bad boy, Johnny Lawrence. Yeah, there you go. I really went out. I said, oh boy. Looking at this, just looking at the quality of it is just wow. Unbelievable. Man. Yeah, it almost looks spot on. I actually amazed myself just looking at him again. It's Chun-Li from Street Fighter 2, Capcom's never-ending series. There's Chun-Li. Looks good, looks solid, and she has her physique, because me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to bow down to any of 2020 laws and how women should look. No, women have this physique. So therefore, so is Chun-Li. I'm not gonna make them stick figures and all that. And here's Gaia from Ted Turner's Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Here she is. The goddess herself, and Whoopi Goldberg. Yep. And what a long time ago, huh, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Cage, my favorite Marvel superhero, based on his Power Man classic. Look. Don't get me wrong. I love all of Luke Cage's variants and appearances. But I figure I'll just keep I'll just keep them based on their their origin, their classic looks. Yeah. And here's Ultimecia. I wonder how you pronounce her name, from Final Fantasy VIII, Squaresoft back in the day. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. The Witch of Time. Yep, the goddess of the hour. Here she is. It looks like she's coming right towards you. Oh boy. Yeah, I just noticed that. Do y'all get the same thing, ladies and gentlemen? Like she's, mind playing tricks on me or something. Like she's walking. Oh boy. Yeah. Man, surprisingly, it didn't take me as long as Go Best did. Go Best really took me the longest to make, and here's for Sheriff Andy Taylor, the Andy Griffith Show. Now this is the oddball out of all of them. How I go from Final Fantasy Ultimecia to Sheriff Andy Taylor. That just tells you right there. I was just, I am random, diverse. It doesn't get more diverse than this, really. So yeah, so I tried my hand at, fan art and, the late and great Andy Griffith as Sheriff Andy Taylor from back in the early 60s. Yeah, looks solid, looks good. Yeah, I was having a problem doing that hair for some odd reason because I didn't want to, but it looks great. Yeah, it's the Sheriff Mayberry. And here's Sally from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I figured at first I was saying do Jack Skellington, man. Like, no, let me go do Sally instead, and she looks amazing. Oh man, unbelievable. Again, I had pictures for all of them, ladies and gentlemen. As I didn't just make it all from scratch. I had like pictures of kind of like how I did with Bishop. Yeah. So, and here's a long forgotten. Really, really, you have to dig in. You have to dig deep in the earth. This is Cyber 6 from the Fox Kids cartoon from Argentina anime group back in 1999. It unfortunately only had 13 seasons, so if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it, and you haven't heard of it. I definitely highly recommend that you all give it a go and check it out. Very, very unique, very, very innovative, and very, very stylish. And no spoilers or anything. Definitely check it out. If anything, she would be perfect for this generation as a female superhero. Such a shame. It's always the great ones that get left in the dust, kind of like Kingdoms of Amalur. So this is definitely in need of a reboot and a remake. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're about to get back to this. Well, I'm going to pin this up. And until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace with yourselves. Love yourself and love your neighbor. And be happy and be content. Take it easy and take care. Be safe and be responsible. Until the next drawing with CLJ or presentation with CLJ or something like that. See ya and bye-bye.